Here we are down to 3,000 chips. Got a few callers. Queen 10. Not a great hand, but not a bad hand. We'll see what happens. We bring it up to 51. Man, I really do apologize. Didn't realize I was recording that long. Here we are, got my 10 big blind. Gonna go all in with ace 10 suited. This rice is really fucking good. Man. And we take on the blinds. Yippee-ki-yay. Just me in the small blind. We're going to go ahead and raise it. And take it down. Ace 6 suited. We'll take it down. I'm going to call this. Probably a bad decision, but see what happens. Maybe we can just check it down. Maybe I can make a straight. And I did. Does he have an 8? Don't know. And I won it. Yay! And that put me at 14,000 chips. So we're back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're in 8th place. Still steaming a bit about that guy making the flush when we had Queen Jack. Top 2 pair. It's alright. It happens. Odds are we won this one. 15,000. Not a bad place to be. In fact, that puts us at well, since this update's probably about 7th place. Alright. Other than this guy, we're the big chip stack at the table, so I'm gonna try to use that to my advantage. Pick up a pot. Hopefully. Major look. More information. And it worked for us. Very good. 2-4 offsuit in the small blind. Oh, that's a big old fold. Let's see what's next. The big dog, 3-6 suited. Man. Doesn't get any better than that. Not. Yep, fold. Alright, got 25 big blinds left. We're gonna go all in. Probably just take down the blinds here. You do proud, mama. Senorita. You gonna fold or you gonna call? Yep, that's what I thought. That's it. I'm gonna call here. Button. Min raise. Jack 8. I'm gonna call here. I'm gonna call here too. So I don't think Major Look has got shit. And I was right. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, this waiting is driving me insane. Come on, really, dude? We're all calling here, you gotta go all in. What a punk. You better have a good hand. Felonious 666. Alright. I'll give you credit for that. Alright, good job. Can understand why you went all in there. Not gonna hold it against you. Alright, 6-8. Offsuit. We got jack shit. Gonna try to take it down, and we do. Yippee-ki-yay. Motherfucker. I'm putting in a little late position raise here. Haven't done that much. It was enough to take down the blinds, so might have to do it again. We'll give it one more shot. And it worked. And that's a great thing there. Stealing the blinds. Ace-5 offsuit. 2 callers. Gonna take a shot. And we'll take it down. So we have 7-5 offsuit. On the big blind, min raise. Open-ended straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. We're gonna bet it. And we'll take it down. Queen 10 suited. We got a raise. That's, I mean, like a little bit up over the big blind. We're gonna go ahead and call that here. Hopefully this jackass will check it down. Man, spades galore. Good for him. That's right, one less person in the tournament. 15 places are paid, and there is currently, come on, refresh here. Refresh any minute now. Come on. Oh, hell. Still hasn't refreshed? What the fuck? Dear Lord. There should only be 16 players left in the tournament now. Yeah, so we're... There we go. Alright, finally. Jeez. It's one thing that kind of aggravates me about Carbon Poker is that the other sites, I remember this little tournament summary screen was like updated in real time, but hey, I guess us Americanos have to take what we can get as far as online poker, since big government wants to ban it, prohibit it from us, which is a bunch of bullshit, taking away our freedoms 1 minute at a time. Some jackass named Jindal, Governor Jindal or Senator Jindal, I don't know, is all opposed to internet freedom being taken away because I guess Obama signed some law or something like that, giving the internet, which the United States created, to giving the authority over it to an international company. And he's all opposed to that because it's going to lead to censorship and no longer free information, blah blah blah. So he's pro. This is what's so hypocritical. He's pro freedom of information or freedom of the internet, but he opposes online gambling, which is fine. I can understand opposing online gambling in general, but he opposes online poker, which is a frickin' skill game. I mean, you guys have seen in my videos many a times I do not have the best hand, bet and take down the pot. Somebody else most likely has a better hand than I do and probably could win that pot, but they don't know what I have, and they get afraid of the bet and they fold. So the whole thing is it's a game that's based in skill with a factor of luck involved to it. Look at this. We got top pair, good kicker, diamond draw. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Just took that SOD out, and we're sitting at 31,000. Nice. But this whole online poker debacle, it's ridiculous. I mean, I can understand banning gambling, things where there's a house edge, where no matter what, however much money you bet, you're gonna be in debt in the long term because the house always wins. Well, that's true for games like roulette, blackjack, craps, slot machines. Not for poker. Poker, you're not playing against the house. You're playing against the skill level of the other players at your table. That's it. Yes, luck is a factor, but it's not a deciding factor, so to speak, as much as skill is. And that's why you see, ladies and gentlemen, professional poker players, but you don't see professional craps players, or professional roulette players, or professional slot machine players. For God's sakes, let's recognize that fact. If you want to ban online gambling, okay. Don't ban online poker and lump that in with the games that the house inevitably wins 100% of the time. So, I don't know, it's just a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. And we should definitely have more freedoms in that aspect. Especially with the fact that they're trying to take the state's power away from them. The states are supposed to be sovereign, separate entities from the federal government. And are we in the money? Oh yeah, we are in the money. Oh, and we're in third place. I didn't even realize that. Nice. So, give the states their rights to decide whether or not they want to regulate online poker. And another thing that chaps my hide about this bullshit is that they say poker or online gambling is susceptible to fraud and money laundering and criminal activity and blah blah blah. Dewey Tomko, a professional poker player, has this whole website up. I can't remember the name of it, but it's about how online poker is unsafe, and he gives examples pretty much basically of a bunch of players at the same table chip dumping to a certain player, and how easy it is for terrorist organizations to launder money that way. Now let me tell you something. There was a couple years ago, I played online poker at Full Tilt Poker, back when they were still accepting American players before Black Friday, and I convinced a buddy of mine to join with me. And so he was playing on Full Tilt Poker and I was playing on Full Tilt Poker, and often we'd be playing at the same poker table. Now, we weren't necessarily colluding against other players, but I will admit there was some collusion in effect in the way that if it was just me and him in a pot, and one of us was kind of short stacked or needed chips, the other would let the person who is in need of chips have the pot. So in that aspect, yes, we were kind of colluding, but we weren't colluding against other players and, you know, trying to raise the pot to get them to call and blah 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 and build the pot up and then one of us fold. No, we weren't doing that. But what we were doing, hold on, he bet again, damn it. So we were playing on full tilt poker together at the same tables, and about I believe it might have been a full week, or it might have been even less than that. Full tilt poker, I woke up to an email that said that me and him were colluding together, and they detected this by their special security software. Our accounts were frozen and our funds were taken away from us. The poker room seized our funds. Now, I had about $75 in there at the time. Not a great deal of money, but, you know, I mean, $75 is $75. And they took it from me because they found their software decided that we were colluding. So these sons of bitches who are claiming that there's money laundering and terrorist activity and all this other kind of stuff, and they're trying to push for this online poker to be banned because it's harmful. Look, and they're saying that there's no security in place to detect and prevent this from happening. Well, that's flat out bullshit. Let me tell you, I got a bachelor's of science in computer information system security, okay, plus my experience from playing online at various poker sites. There are plenty of safeguards that can detect and deter and counteract such things as money laundering through a poker site. So what these guys are saying is just a bunch of bullshit, and we're a free country. For God's sakes, we're the ones who came up with the game of poker. Americans have. We're a free country. We should most definitely be allowed to let our state representatives, who should be influenced by our opinion, decide whether or not we should play online poker. Alright, I'm done ranting right now. I'm in a hand. Leave me alone. Should have bet bigger. I should have bet bigger. Oh, maybe not. Alright, fair enough. 11 players left. The final table holds 9. See you in a few. Alright, we got ace jack in the big blind. Wow. Blind's already $1,200 and $600. So, of course, yep, that person has to be there. I just called. Could have re-raised, but I just called. And I'm going to call her bet. And if she checks here, I'm going to bet her. Wow. 15,000. Pot-sized bets. We have 2 diamonds. We have a queen. She raised. Blah, blah, blah. My poker stats fucking calculator isn't working right now. We got a good hand, good starting hand, but it's not a good hand right now, so we're just gonna fold it. Damn. Calling here is not in our best interest, so I'm just gonna check it. She might be trying to bamboozle us. And I won it. Nice. Pocket threes. Gotta love it when that happens. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the final table of this particular tournament. Now, 2 hours and 47 minutes ago, I sat down drunk as a skunk. A little sobered up now, and which is good. I'm hoping I can play better poker when I'm sober than when I'm drunk. But we're in 4th place right now. We did bust out of this particular tournament at one point. I rebought back in, and here we are, chilling in 4th place. We're in the money already, so that's a good sign. And so far, I get off track. I totally forget. This whole series is meant to test Arnold Snyder's The Poker Tournament formula, the theories and strategies he introduces in that book. And I think for the most part, if anyone's read the book and watched these videos and sees me swaying from what his strategy recommends, please feel free to let me know. But I think for the most part we're adhering to his strategies within 90 to 100% accuracy. And if you guys have been following, look, alright, fuck it. I know nobody's been following these videos. I've got like 7 of them posted, and they've all got maybe a total of like 30 views altogether, but I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. And we're sitting here and we have this Arnold Snyder strategy here, and I gotta be honest with you. Now, that's a split pot for us here. How much should we add? 40,000. That's good. Sorry I got lost in that hand for a moment. So I gotta be honest. If anybody has been following these videos, and if you look at them, we started playing on the 24th of March. Look, today is the 30th. When I say started playing, I have other tournaments that are listed under me, but I didn't start trying to employ Arnold Snyder's tactics accurately until March 24th, which, if you look, this guy here, Jake Vegas 79, up on www.officialpokerrankings.com, you'll see that from the 24th of March until today, we have quite a few in the money finishes, and one of them was a 1st place. I believe another one was a 3rd place. A couple other in the money finishes that I don't believe are at the final table. This one, we've made it to the final table again, and you know, anything's up for grabs here in this tournament. As you can see, we're all, I mean, I'm 4th place here. We're all kind of even, us 3 here, even this guy here, and Psychic Fish is the only one who's really got a lead on us, and it's really even not that big of a lead. So, but my point is that so far, from this little sample size of testing that I've done, the poker tournament formula really, adhering to those strategies has been, it's been pretty successful for me. Now I've read, like I've said before, in I think, I don't know, fucking video 1 or 2 or some shit like that, I've read all these friggin' books by Dan Harrington and Phil Hellmuth and Doyle Brunson and Ed Miller and Daniel Negreanu and Eric Lindgren and Barry Greenstein, which was that book, Ace on the River. It was nice. It had a lot of pictures in it, but that was about all it had really going for it. Didn't talk much about strategy. Needless to say, I read all these books, and none of them made me a good tournament player. And here I am playing in tournaments, and the only thing, good, we won that one. The only thing that's really made me and it wasn't until recently. The only thing that's really kind of I've seen success, continuous success, with adopting the strategies is Arnold Schneider's The Poker Tournament Formula. Now, I want you guys to know I'm by no means getting paid by Arnold Schneider. There's I have no deal with him or his affiliates or whatever, blah blah blah. I'm just a guy who likes to play poker and is looking to make some extra side money playing poker, and I picked up his book, The Poker Tournament Formula, and when I read it, it almost totally opposed everything that I had read by previous pros, and that just captivated me. I'm like, okay, so this guy is going against, this Arnold Schneider character is going against what all these big name pros suggest, and he's saying his tactics are successful, and guess what? They kind of are. I mean, I got a real small sample size, but I'm seeing it as thus far being successful. I have more in the money finishes than I've ever had playing tournament poker online, and I've got a positive return on investment at the moment. And I can't say that it happened when I was following Dan Harrington's strategies or Phil Hellmuth's strategies. This crazy blackjack player really came up, I think at this point, came up with some good ideas as far as tournament poker goes. Fast tournaments, like these online tournaments. So anyway, I'm not trying to promote him. Like I said, I'm not getting any money from this guy or anything, but I'm just kind of amazed at the fact that I've been making money. I'm in the positive from this guy's advice. So my suggestion: read the book. If you're a poker player, read the book and see if it works for you. I mean, it's been working for me. Of course, I've only got about 100 and some odd tournaments underneath my belt, but so far it's been working for me. It's got me in the money numerous times. So read the book. I highly recommend it. Go to Arnold Schneider's Blackjack forum online, and again, the only reason I'm promoting this guy is because I've been playing poker for years. I've been playing tournament poker for quite a few years, about 5 years, and I haven't been as successful in these tournaments as I have once I started reading and applying his tactics in the poker tournament formula. So with that said, blah blah blah, who cares? We're on break. I'm going to go have a cigarette and I'll be back in 4 minutes. Second place.